Well, Indiana's near total ban on abortion is back on trial, this time over its health care exemptions.
Health or abortion rights supporters, I should say the ban's exceptions for serious health complications is too narrow. News 8's government reporter Garrett Berquist walks us through the first day of testimony.
Wednesday's testimony focused largely on how Indiana's abortion ban has affected doctors' decision-making. Indiana's abortion ban allows abortion up to 20 weeks or fetal viability to prevent a serious health risk. Doctors on Wednesday told a special judge the exception is too narrow and does not use accepted medical terminology.
I don't know what a serious risk is. How high does a risk have to be before it's serious? What does substantial mean? It talks about irreversible physical impairment. I think we all understand what irreversible means, but I'm not sure what substantial means. So I think that there are things in here that are phrased in a way that are just not the way that we talk to patients about risk.
Ralston and IU doctor Amy Caldwell say every pregnancy is different. They say a medical complication might be treatable, or it might become severe enough to warrant an abortion in order to alleviate the symptoms. Examples include extreme uncontrollable vomiting or medical conditions that require special classes of drugs to treat. Lawyers defending the ban on behalf of the state pressed Ralston on whether he can prove the ban will in fact block emergency care.
And nothing in SB1 requires you to wait for a patient to get sicker before you do something to treat the women, correct?
I think what SB1 does is that it will give doctors pause. And when doctors are not sure whether or not what they are doing is legal, they will seek counsel. They will talk to hospital counsel. They will talk to their lawyer. They'll talk to their colleagues. And that will necessitate time. And time is usually not pregnant women's friends in these situations.
The state has not yet called its own witnesses in support of the ban. The Monroe County case is separate from a lawsuit in Marion County that challenges the ban on religious freedom grounds. That case is also still working its way through the court system. Testimony is scheduled to run through Friday. We expect Judge Hanlon will then issue a ruling at a later time. In Bloomington, I'm Garrett Bergquist for Wish TV. WishTV.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.